something. Absolutely.
Grandma. Let me show you how to sit. Sit in. The
Audrey
sun
is
goes
here.
the sun goes down.
Audrey is here.
The sun goes down.
Mm-hmm.
The sun goes down.
Goes down.
Yeah, the sun goes down.
No. Adriana, will you turn it off?
No,
I'm not
fun.
supposed to do anything, sis. Alright, alright. Sit down. Sit down. Oh, no, sorry.
Let's say goodnight to everybody.
You want to say good night. You want to sing a song to everybody.
Okay. My
Put this down.
sunshine.
Yeah, sing one song for him. Put this down, send you up.
Hmm. It's a teddy bear. No.
Put it into your answer. Make it stay there. So.
You're
I see.
all my sunshine. You're all my sunshine. It make me happy. And
I'm not telling you to put this down. What am I telling you? Adriana. Adriana, is it there? Here, you get.
Don't take my shine away.
They didn't hear what you said. Oh my God. Yes, Adrian.
And you want me to take me a bath?
I can't give you a bath now. Adrian doing something.
No.
Adriana. I get the show on the road. So I can't give you a bath now. The show is on the road, Adri. The show is on the road. Adri said the show is on the road. American. Oh, is that one too? Variation. Ooh, that's my karma. By your side for over 30 years you can sure oh, this is so pretty. Wow. This is so I like this one. Gold makes for family. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Good night. From Positivity Positive channel, this is Aquarian live streaming tonight. I just want to wish all of you blessings. Blessings, blessings, blessings from above. Blessings from the Lord. Blessings and more blessings. How was your day today? How was your work today? How was your rest today? How was your pain today? How was your sorrow today? In spite of it all, to increase the value of it is no secret that God cannot do what you have done for others, He will do for you. It is no secret that God can't do what you've done for others. He will do for you with arms wide open. He'll pardon you. There is no secret that God won't do. There is no secret that God won't do. What He has done for others, He will do for you. It is all wide open. He will pardon you. There is no secret that He can't do. So whatever your problem is, whatever your situation that you are in, tonight, He will pardon you. He will be there for you. There is no secret that He cannot do. For those that mourn, blessed are those that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. So, if you mourn, give God thanks. Sounds funny to give God thanks for mourning, but it could be something else. Ask Him for the strength. Ask Him for the strength to take you through the rough passages, through the thickles and the thorn, through the hill and the valley. Just ask Him for His mercies that endure it forever. Take your burden to the Lord and leave it there. Once you take the burden to Him, do not come back with it. Help it down, leave it there. Leave it there. Leave it there. Why won't you leave your burden there? Take your burden to the Lord. Leave it there. Leave it there. Leave it there. Why won't you leave your burden there? Take your burden to the Lord and leave it there. So whatever the situation is, take it to Him and leave it there. He is the burden bearer. What we can't manage, He manages it for us. For those that in the field of work, whatever your job title is, let God be the burden bearer. Sometimes I know you go to your job and you just want to cry because situation, sorry, this lips bad. You just want to cry out. God, God, don't forget Him at no given time. And you're walking and you're talking and you're sleeping and you're waking. Just leave it there. Give it to Him. So, if you mourn or you're mourning, the Lord will take care. If there is sick, if you yourself is going through these passages of sickness, get down to Knee City and consult the keeper of the city, the keeper of the gate. And give it to Him. Yes. Give it all to Him. I thank you for being here, for those that are coming, for those that are here, for those that are coming, for those that are going to be subscribing, for those that subscribe and is here and is on their way. Thank you for being here. God bless you for being here. If you're late, never mind. You're here. Okay? Good. Tonight, my topic is what is the importance or the important of family. These are touchy topics. Very touchy. Touchy all the time. Yes. Family is important in every way. And back then was choosing of family. If you go back to the Bible, it shows you family and how family was chosen. In the days gone by of my mother and father, and leading up to our time, people value who should be their family and who would be invited to take their person to make family, because persons were skeptical and still is of who your family is going to make up of, whose family you're going to go in, and whose family are going to come in yours. And until today, those are some of the things that still persons going. Yeah. Basic, essential building block of society. Families have a, a crucial role to play in social development. They bear the primary responsibility for the education and socialization of children, as well as the instincts, value of citizenship and belonging in society. Family boost our confidence and make us feel love. They are the pillar of our strength, who never fall, instead keep strong, so we become better people. We learn the value of love, respect, faith, hope, caring, cultures, ethics. The tradition and everything else that comes us, that concern us through our families. Now, we break and we narrow family down in somehow. I think of the first families. Think of how family have create and become. Family is important. They are the pillar of how many of us being today. Caring, to keep the cultural alive. In those days, a father and a mother, if they if the man should see a young lady, which they would have called a damsel, today's day we said young people, young lady, young girl, stuff like that. Those days they said the damsel. He could not just walk up to her and say, I want you to be my girlfriend. No. He would have to build his courage and go to those parents to ask of their daughter hand in marriage. In some of the culture, it's the parent who do it. Because what happened, they sought out the family. So they would not want a mixture of here and there. They need certain ethics, certain values to remain, not for it to die out, but certain values have to be there. So the young man would have to go unto the parent of the damsel to ask for her hand in marriage. Now these parents are going to find out who is your parent, where are they from, and they go and they sort out the history of that parent. If this was a family of a troublesome family, a family of less value that they are thinking of, they would not have want their loved ones to be a part of that family. Back in the Bible days, there was Rebecca and Leah. Rebecca and Leah are two sisters. Leah is the first and Rebecca is the second. And Moses, Abraham, went all the way over to Lebanon to ask for his daughter. Now, in those days, that was the principle. And upon these principles that they walked. If you know the story well, Jacob asked, and the father said, you'll have to work 7 years to prove yourself before you can get my daughter. And he worked 7 years to prove himself that he will be a husband and a father. He will be a family man, providing for the family. These were some of the values that they place. So a person wouldn't walk in and take you up and then say, well then, you're hungry, you are so, or you're so, and then at the end of the day, they run leave you because according to them. No. So he worked 7 years for this young lady. At the end of the 7 years, and Laban was his uncle, he went back to Laban. And Laban says, Laban give him Leah. He was adamant that he wanted Rebecca because Rebecca was maybe a cute damsel. And he said, well, if you want Rebecca, you will have to work 7 more years. So he does. So he end up leaving Laban with two wives, two sisters. But Leah was not the wife he needed, but he had was to marry Leah. But Rebecca was the damsel that he needed. So in them, they would have searched. They would have searched the history So some of the problems we have today, if some of the things we would have followed from them, some of the problems we have today, we would not have them. No, we would not have them. But it says the family that stays together, prays together, stays together. And the family is extended. Who and what is a family? A group of two or more persons related by birth or by marriage. That makes you a family. So out of that marriage or out of the birth, then you would have sisters, brothers. Out of that is going to come marriage. So who you married to is going to automatically become family. So there you goes, you have brother-in-law, sister-in-law, and all the laws that accompany the family. But bear in mind, the family is who make up the society. Yeah, family is who make up the society. And persons need to feel a sense of belonging in society. Feel love. They are family are pillars of our strength. Who never face or instead keep strong so we can become be respectful, faithful, hope, caring, and traditional. Till this day, we have the nations. I have been to Canada and we have the oh Lord, what's their name again? Some tell the name of them. And in their circle, in their family setting, they are the ones that they haven't gone overboard. They haven't gone into other nations. Now we have mixed nations, the family mix, and this was what many persons then did not want and do not until now. Some persons do not welcome it. If you're an Indian, you're to stay in the Indian community. So if you're going to marry somebody, you have to marry an Indian. Chinese, the same thing. The Jew, the same thing. And you still have that tradition because there are certain traditions that they do not want to be broken. Going in with another person, another nation, their tradition is going to be broken. Okay? An African would have married to an African. So you keep the family tradition, the strength of the family. And a family strength is stronger than one broken link of a chain. Okay? So, the importance of family. You feel a sense of belonging. You have the grandmother, the grandfather, you have the niece, and you have the nephew. You have that offspring coming on that builds the society. The society today, we realize, is so splintered. Family is so splintered. In on a local scale, family is against their one another. Sisters against sisters, brothers against brothers. And you find the animosity going on and on. Sisters rise up against the other sister. And you'll ask, aren't they sisters? Yes, they are sisters. But they rise up against their sister. They brutalize that sister. The sister children is not being taken care of. So you find a wildness out there. Children against their parent. For what good reason? You don't even know. But parents, children, hear this. Don't matter the condition your parent may be in. Remember, you came from them. I have seen a situation where the daughter is against the father, and the reason cannot be told why. It's like you just get up and say, oh, if I could choose, you wouldn't be the father. And when you're looking for that knitted family, when you knit something, that's how the family should be. That is how they should be, so knitted. You, you have family, sold out family for nothing. It is so nice to see families together. And not only, as we put it, the father, the mother, and the children, but we are talking about extended family. The functional family take care of each other. The first one out of the nest, out of the home, work and sit with that the younger ones, go to school, get what they're to have. They can say, well, I have a big brother or a big sister. They bond together. And in bonding together, this brings the love. If your sister is naked, you should be covering her and should not have left her to open disgrace. You should be able to have open communication with the family. Not one going around the corner and saying, oh, you know that Tina do so and so and so. No. But if you heard that, you should come and have an open communication, bond together. There's so many characteristics that are generally indefined. A well-functioned family. Support, love, caring for other family members, providing security and a sense of belonging. Open communication, making persons within the family feel important, valued, respect, and esteem. Some persons don't value their family. They undervalue their parent, their sibling. Sometimes they may be one that um, reached to the top of the scale before, and they look down on the others. It should not be so. Should not be so. And others that are being helped should be respectful of what I've done to them. Take for instance, a parent passed away and left children behind. There are so many times this happens and children are scattered all over the place. This one is taken by somebody down there, so, and next one is taken somewhere there, so. And when you ask, there is family. They have family. They don't say, okay, I look out for my niece or my nephew, my brothers or my sisters that or my niece and nephews, say for instance is their sister pass. They look out for their niece and nephew. Instead of that, they're all over the place, scattered like rice grain. But you know the earth thing about it? If one of those same ones that they didn't turn a eye to look on should have came through and find their feet off the ground, off the bottom step to the top step, those same family is claiming those people because what? They have them. They have something to give them. Should you be only interested in your family when they can give you something? No. No. At all times you should be interested in your family and their well-being. Help them along the journey. Help them. Help to instill values in them. Help them to feel a sense of belonging in society. However small it might be. But help them. So often you heard of a brother against a next brother because of the legacy that their parents have. And what came in? Greed. The Cain and Abel spirit step up into them. The Cain and Abel demons step into them. It's 58 hectares of land. And you know, say, okay, let us share. It's our parent own, so let us share. No. One person need it, one person want it, one person go half for it and will do damage just to get it. The Cain and Abel demons let go in them. We have heard of sisters, mothers, mother and father's child, and they plot together to get rid of one of the sisters because maybe she was being um more confident person to the brother, so she knew of whatever is doing and currently a better business manager for the brother. The other sisters did not like that, and they did not say, let us have a meeting then, and you say your part and your piece and what you feel like it, because you're the elder one and you should have done this and I should be the one in charge. Sometimes the bigger ones are more unhealthy in some ways. They may be good in some way, but in other ways they are not capable. And before you know it, sister has been taken. They are standing before the government. They didn't worth it. It did not worth it. Things like this have done, and this is your own flesh and blood. This is your own DNA. Because of what? A house, a piece of land. This is what you are doing. No filter beam. Okay. Let's see what happened here. Is that any better? I took it out. Okay. So it is important, yet we have family that goes up against family. Family, the Cain and Abel spirit, jump in and take over. There's so many characters, characteristic, several characteristics in a family, several that are generally identified. Children will be going to school. It goes right down to even mothers. It goes down to grandmothers. We think, okay, but again, sometimes the others, the younger ones, figure more or less that they should do things that is hurtful, and they don't see that it is hurtful. You have your family, you shouldn't be trying to hurt them. You should have tried to help them, to protect what they have. Give them a sense of security. I can trust you. I can trust you with what I have. So the same way you take care of mine, you'll take care of yours. No, I have seen children grow up, all of them grow up for one father, one mother. They were married, they were children of values of you would have said. And one of those child get a son, and he was not in the country. And when he came back, this son was living at the grandmother's house, the house where the father grew up. That's the family home. And his own son is telling him that him can't come there. His own son is saying to him he cannot come there. How do you value your family? How? Your extended family, your in-laws, hmm? Your nieces and nephews, your cousins. How much do you help? You see, this family, it is a wide topic, very wide topic. And it's because of the same things why, until this day, there are other nations that strong stand strongly and not having other people in their family circle, that they their their people would not have built family in another nation. Yeah. So these are serious things. Very serious. You have the Indians. They have a thing they call the Usi. And I don't remember what time of the year, but they would have make their sacrifice, make their thing and take it out on the sea and whatever is their culture and what they did. No Indian do not actually wanted their child, my son or their daughter, to go into a next nation to make a family. They don't want that. So definitely they will try not to, for their children, not to. They will try that their children not stays within the family. So when you look, this is a family. Family values, ethics. So we are the dark skinned people, whether we are African, Jamaican, or African, American or whoever we are, there is many other times problems because the the Indian, the white do not want to have a child with an Indian. The Hispanic and everybody set themselves in this way because you have to share, and most of the time the values have been broken down. You are living in what you are not used to. The Negroes, um, the Africans used to their drum and whatever, and not don't get sidetracked. Africans are not always black. Yeah, you have other African complexions. Most people think that when you say Africa, they are all black people. No, 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 no. That's where we wrong. But then I will take it there. I will not take it there. Most time this family lives together. All such related person are considered as member of the family. Well, this is very wide. We can't cover up this tonight because you have the different family groups. But just on the on the surface here, we're talking about the family. We're talking about the family. So I will not be spreading it out so widely because this is wide. Is wide. But the family or the builders, the block of social development, the block of society. Out of the family, we get the society. So we have different. Imagine a person, one woman, have 12 children. I was reading this African thing, and this lady, she is 40 years old and she have 44 children. She's 40 years old. Since this year, I think. Yeah, since this year I was reading it. Since this year, on the 44th childbirth, because it's a twin. She have twins and she have triplets that bring her up to 44 children, and her age is only 40 years. Now when you look at that, that is a family. 40 of them married, that's 80. If the 88, if the 44 of them married, you see how wide her family became? Because she'll be having um, daughter-in-laws and son-in-laws. So her just that household alone extended to 88, and no children don't come yet. Yeah. And when you look at it, she is there feeding The all 44 children, none of them left home. They're all there. So you know you have grown ones who are working. Oh, yeah. Uh, who are working and help to sustain the others. And they are all knitted children. You owe it to your parents. The other song that said, remember when you couldn't even walk. Remember when you couldn't even talk. Remember when we used to wipe your nose for you. Who used to hug and kiss you? Don't forget your mother and your father. Regardless of what and with whom and where you reach in life, never forget your parent. You owe it to them. Don't forget them. You may reach a part in life. You don't you look down on your parents and say these couldn't be my parents. Yes, they are. And there was no way you could have chosen them. They chose you, not you chose them. And sometimes you hear they don't like their mother and you ask for what reason and you don't know. They can't even explain why. Some come up and look and when they look, their parent is um their parent is not one of the rich opulent person. So they don't want to identify with them. I was told in church by a pastor. You see, I narrow this down now to mommy and daddy and Nola and Bob. Dan and who know that book. This is Nola. This is Nola. This is Bob. This is mother. This is father. Who knows that book? Yeah. So I narrate down to Nola and Bob. This is Dan. He's in the van. So I narrate down there. A lot of persons are ashamed of their mom and their dad. Mostly their mom. And they feel that they could not have called them their parent. Well, let me tell you, something is always awaiting you around the corner. The horse a gallop, a hero in front put us in, and a hero in back put us in. See? Your children will be their grandparent. So don't matter what you do, you cannot run away from the DNA. You don't like her because she don't look good. You don't like her because and for what reasons you don't. But remember when you're doing that, Do not have any children. Don't get any children. Don't have any children because it is coming back to play on you. When you're sharpening knife, leave place for your hand to hold because it is coming right at your doorstep. The same thing you issued out, it's coming right back at you. Love is the answer. Yes, love is the answer. So I come down to the mother and the father and be pretty sure. Let your light so shine. Let your light so shine. I have seen a lot. And don't play with these things. Don't play with these people who are called parent. Especially your mother. Don't play jokes. Don't play jokes. It's not ever all bonus here roadside that come off a good table. They may fell in an unfortunate situation. You don't want to identify with them because they could not have been your parent. But remember when you couldn't walk. Remember when you couldn't talk. Who used to wipe your nose for you? Who used to hug and kiss you? Don't forget your mother and your father. Let the family ties be great. Let it be stronger than the link of chain. If you hurt one family, everyone should have felt it. If one have pain, everyone should be hurting. Yes. Not me better than you, not me brighter than you, not you should have felt the pain as well. Love the family. It is the unit. Be unified. Too much broken family. It is important. Sister against sister, brother against brother, mother against, and it just went on non-stop. This was not the definition and the design that God wanted. God did not give this design. This is not how He wanted it. But human being turn it into such. But again, as I said, the Cain and Abel demons rise up into a lot. Because one sacrifice was better than one. Yeah. The Cain and Abel demon. So sometimes when you look at it, it cannot be escaped. It cannot be escaped. When you look down the road, when you really look at some things, because it was from creation. The brother against the brother. Jacob, when he was leaving his uncle Laban, and says he's not going back to his country without nothing. And what did he did? Because of that, God had to change his name. Because the name Jacob means thief, criminal. He could not wait on to see what his uncle is going to give him. He decided that I have to steal from this man and steal heavily too. So he took all the cows that were in calf down to the stream, and he went atop of the stream and he break the branches and throw it in the water. While it was swimming down to the cows, they are frightened, and all the calves born with spots. So whether brown spot, black spot, whatever. And in those days, they don't use the animal. They don't want a cow that have spots. So if it's black cow, a pure black cow. And if it's white cow, it's pure white cow. They're not supposed to have no white and brown, black and brown, and all these. He knew that. And that was what he did. And he took the servants and he took everything. All born the young calves gone with him because of what he did. Not preaching here, but I'm just really illustrating this story. When he reached and stopped and fell asleep, God had was to change his name and say, you no longer Jacob, now your name Israel. So apparently God converted him. So it is from then. This is the nephew with the uncle. Because he wanted to have the wife with him, so he's not going over to cross boundaries. But the man will take up his daughter and give him just so. So he robbed from the uncle greatly. So when you look at from those days into now, these things been happening, but some can escape it, some can't. Some won't. Some won't try to escape it. Because what? That same spirit is in them. That same behavior is there. That is the reason why so much of these things are happening within the family. The sister make it, and the other one that me not make it too. And you became begrudgeful of the sister, envious of that sister, and decide to hurt, even when it won't benefit it to you. Me not have it, so she don't have it either. If you don't get from her, somebody else will get. If she don't help you, she will help somebody else. Somebody else in the family she will help. But it is nice to see when families meet. It's nice. When one looking out for the other one down there, so, right? When one do you have to ask if they have a plate of food, they say, well, no run, carry this, go and give you. Me no know. You know, try find out. Yeah, mister, okay, you don't have no address, I can't give you address. And the outer world don't have to know. Or to keep it within the family. You don't let the lesser one of the family feel inferior. Let them feel a sense of belong. Let them feel like they belong. to somebody. Let them feel love. Give them the love. Good night. Good night. I am late, and yes, you're here. Give them the love. Help to provide for them. If when they get it and they don't show you any anything, many times, give it. Give it anyhow. Absalom went after his brother because he interfered with his sister. So in those days, their family was their family, and they held it together. Today, so much things happening, and when you hear, and you know, say them a sister, and you know, say them a brother, you know, say them a cousin, you know, say your uncle and in have no love, no feelings, the esteem gone. Some person you heard them, if they would take the family business and carry it and spread like carpet, talk to strangers, spread it out like carpet in front of strangers, not saying okay, yes we know, but we try to keep it within the family. Not saying if you do wrong, you should be shielded, but you should not be thrown out there for other people to do what they want to do, but you should be taken before the law and let they deal with it. Okay? The other person make it in the family, and these things go on and on and on and on. It goes on. You went there and say, okay, I'm going to marry such a person. You only see this person. You don't look in the family and say, well then, I am going to be aligning myself with a family. Or am I going to fit in there? My speak is different from theirs. But you rather to go in there and rather to fight them. You rather to say, well then, okay, the son not to talk to this one. This one not to talk to this one. It was so when. That is the reason why God Himself have it that each nation stick within their nation. And I always have to speak with the Bible because these things we're seeing now is right there. Right in there. The same Cain and Abel demons. Same Cain demon is roaming in a lot of persons' life. Right? Was his brother? And all because it, the thing about it, you were asked to give a specific thing, and you went ahead and you give something else. All you should expect to be paid by that. The other one was obedient and give what was asked of them, and you just gather up the spirit, the demons coming at you, and decided. and get rid of your brother. It wasn't your brother's fault. It was your fault. It was not your brother's fault. It was your fault. I asked you for a cup of water. Why the hell you giving me milk? I didn't ask you for milk. I want milk, I would have asked you for milk. So the Lord asked for a specific thing. And Cain went ahead and he did his own thing. While the brother Abel did what was supposed to be done. And he get up this out of a spirit. Yeah. So many is still walking around with the Cain and Abel demons. And it passed down to the younger one, to the younger one, and it coming down the line, and it coming down the line, and it coming down the line. And that's why your father did so and so. That's why I don't want it at that family. That family there, I want wicked family. I, I don't want. Oh, which one of the man sing and say, we are family, and we are family. But do we know the strength of the family? Yes. Grandparents teach the parent what they never did know. And it goes on. When that son or daughter became grand, then pass it on. So the culture passed on and passed down and passed down. But people do not want, nation do not want their culture to die. So they don't like when other strangers come in their family. Because sometimes the culture has been taken away. It is a good thing. Yes, Miss Truly Mel. Call in and ask something or say something. Call in and have your input to this. A well functioning family support, love, caring for others, for other family member, providing security and a sense of belonging. Open communication, making persons within the family feel important. Values, respect, and esteem. And you have healthy children in healthy family. Healthy children in healthy family. When you look at a family that the father is a Dan, the mother is a Danette, children, the bigger one come to be second Dan, girl come second Danette. You see the type of value that passed down to that family. Unfortunately, your daughter leave your home somewhere else, working and bump into one of these people, and you hear that they are no girl, husband and wife, and to bring a child into this world, when you check out what the background that is coming from is nothing healthy. society. So one side building and one side is taking down. Miss Julie Mel, please call in, ma'am. Voice your opinion right here. Okay. God is the center of families. Let him be the center of families. And remember, the family that prays together, they stays together. Family look out for each other, even when it hurts. Even when it hurts. They look out for each other. Yes, Miss Mel, your time. Your time, Miss Mel. Get yourself back to the phone and give your peace. I've been waiting for you a long time. Give your peace. It's 1 hour and 30 minutes now since I am on. Anybody see Miss Mel, please call her for me. You have the same family go to school, and those same family reap havoc in the school, on the road, in the workplace. All of who is doing these things, they belong to a family. They belong to a mother and a father, a brother and a sister, uncle and an auntie. They belong to somebody, and their trait, their characteristic doesn't match. They carry out violence. They do so much things. And you said these are young people. They are coming from a home. Hasn't the value instilled in them? Question you have to ask. Because the things that they do, it said, grow up the child in the way he or she should grow. When they are old, they will never depart from it. Let no one lead you astray. Have a mind of your own. Remember what you were taught at home by your parents. Miss Mel, Miss Mel, please come. Okay. So have this well-functioning family. Have a well-functioning family. Things will apparently not as it is. You see how happy a parent is, a grandmother, grandfather, cousin, when one, let's say, well then, is graduating from med school. You see all that family going. They are so happy. One of make it through. But if you have one that went into a school and opened fire in the school, those family cannot be happy because lives are lost. And this is their own. This is their loved one. This is their child. This is their grandchild. This is their nephew. This is their cousin. So nobody cheering for that one and will never cheer. They are in sorrow. They are in grief because this one is what this one is. Miss Melly, I'm waiting for you. I have small amount of time left here. Um, I will be speaking on the importance of education, and that is going to be tied in with this that I've just done. Anyhow, I haven't seen anyone else, but I am sure somebody have heard me. I'm sure somebody have followed me. I'm sure that somebody can relate to what happened here. Live, the live will be there public that you can go and you can listen to it. You can make your comment, please. Leave a comment. Subscribe for those that haven't subscribed, and leave me a comment. Let me know that you have subscribed. So please do just that. At this time, it is 1:37. So I'm going to end the live here and pick up back tomorrow. So thank you for being here, and be cognizant of your surrounding. Hug yourself, love yourself, be good to yourself, be wise, be vigilant, and use your wisdom, use your knowledge, use your understanding. What is to be corrected, corrected it. Be love and love others. And you're in a family, functional family, you are extending your love to your joining families. Those that are dysfunction, I pray that you will find the area that you can become functional. Dysfunction family, you need to find yourself. But those that are in, you know, not so nice with their brothers and their sisters, find a way to iron it out. Find a way to speak with them. Find a way to have dialogue, have a communication with them, your family. And let family be the store of strength, the building block that will build the next nation, that will build the next generation to come. Your generation, my generation, and other person's generation. So let your family be one of strength, one of respect, one with high values, one security. Daughters not speaking to mothers, find yourself and make amends. Don't let these demons take you over. Sisters that are not speaking with sisters, make amends. It's your sister. Have a communication. Have an open communication. So for those that are in the hearing of my voice, please do something about the dysfunctional family. Meet your niece and your nephew. Meet your grandchildren. Do something about it. It is important. It is important. Do what you have to do. Be blessed. Have a good night. Thank you very much. May the Lord be with you throughout the rest of the week. And I'll join you again as we go. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for being here.